put his phone on charge, and he said he was going to get some kip. It was the last message to him, going to get some kip, and
Notice how she makes her son sound so much better, right? Because they're both in a nightclub, yeah, apparently. They've been at this rave. They've taken copious amounts of drugs. Jay's going back in a car with strangers, right? And Brad stops him and goes, Jay, phone me when you get there, love. Phone me every now and again. Keep up with me with your location. Make sure you put your phone on charge. Get yourself a blanket and a cup of tea. Make sure you're drinking loads. Do you know what I mean? These are lads we're talking about, young lads. Do you know what I mean? Why do you have to add all that shit in? Like, yeah, it's 100% now. It's been confirmed that it's her.
And then I'll ring and get a taxi in the morning. So Brad's not been asleep, my son. Yeah, of course.
So that's the end of that. But
the fact that...
And Brad's even said to him, I'll get you a taxi in the morning. So why didn't you then, Brad? Why didn't you? If that was always the plan, that you were going to get him a taxi in the morning. Do you know what I mean? Brad didn't get some sleep. He was so fucking worried. But she, you know, throughout... I'm pretty sure Mark has got all of this stuff. He'll have a whole team of people working on the internet. I didn't want to send anything to Mark because I really didn't want to get in the way of his investigation, because I don't know if I'm 100% right, and I don't want him to put him off on a different path and stuff. Mark is really good at what he does. What does it say? But good news, actually. I just want to say thank you to everyone earlier who reported that book on Amazon. It's been taken off Amazon the last time I looked. So we've at least done one good deed today. We've got Dylan home and we've had that book taken off that was about Jay, which is so good because that book was truly a bullshit that someone had thought they'd quickly make some money. And it just shows the power that we also do have if we, you know, and in missing persons case, sometimes it is about that. It's about the smaller thing you can do to actually get posters out, get people to repost things, reshare things. I mean, I think on my videos with Jay, they've had over 3 million views altogether, and that may be 1, 2, 5, 10 people that may know. So there was a book earlier we found on Amazon. Someone said it in the chat. That was called Jay Slater, the biography. Thank you, Sarah. And it was a book about Jay that was written months in the future that explained how this boy had gone missing in Tenerife. Months later, Tenerife resumed to normal and everyone went about their life. It was AI wrote, yep, and it was literally £12.50 for a copy of the book. Dylan's home, we've just celebrated that when we first came live. Absolutely over the moon. Who was that there? Peter Tom Hilton. Do I recognise that man? Let me have a look. There is. So there is someone out there. Brandon Hardman. Thank you guys for the gift. So, what did someone say? Is that right? Oh. Okay, don't make this part. Let me have it. Yeah, I'm not sure I believe that. I think the thing is as well, I think even if Brad says that absolutely he told detectives this on the first day, you're out there in Tenerife, yeah, so you have eyes on where is being searched, where is not. What's going on? Thank you, Kimberly. You have stuff going on and you can see it. So if you're actually down there and you're part of the search, or exactly, the book's been taken off Amazon. If you're down there and you're part of the search and everything, then you would see they're searching the wrong place. You need to get your head down, love. Why? You need to take your face for a wash, dude. If you were literally out there, you would see they were searching completely in the wrong direction. And how can you actually tell from someone just being on video call when all of that location looks exactly the same, exactly where they would be, like where Jay would be, or where you recognise it from? Oh, Sarah, thank you. I've always wanted one of them because I never knew what it'd look like. Oh, thank you, Sarah. I was literally so excited for that. I was so glad I was looking at them. Thank you, Sarah, so much. You don't have to gift. Tracy, if you've just messaged me, if you're in the room, Dylan's been found. Josh, I'll listen to your voice note in a bit because I literally, I can't listen to a voice note on live just in case you're something rude. I don't know if you're even allowed to call you Josh. You probably wanted to call you Joshua, because that's what it says. Who is it? Jessica Walton, if you're in here, your messages are coming up as just no longer available, so I can't see them. What boat video watch me? What has he done? I think it's really weird because since that interview of Brad, what gift was it, Mr. Chocolate? I was looking down. What was it? What did you send me? Thank you, Mr. Chocolate. Is it because you're getting upset because I'm talking to another Josh? Thank you, Michaela. Yeah, since the actual interview that Brad's done today, he actually took his... Oh, I said thank you to Sarah Bolden. Thank you, Katie. He's actually taken off the profile picture of him and Jay and just put a blank one. Thank you, Sharma. Which I think you've just done an interview, been in the public eye today, so why remove the picture? Thank you, Katie. Thank you, Tammy. Okay, I don't know what the boat video is, to be fair. Is that your follow account flying up in the top corner? Oh, Sarah, thank you. What do you mean? No, that's the likes, the number of likes I've had while I've been live. I'm waiting to... Oh, thank you, Riri. Thank you, Kirsty. I'm just doing what else. Oh, yeah, got the body washed up on Tuesday in Morocco. No, I still haven't. Has anyone else had an update on the I Got Black Bunda? Really, Mr. Chocolate? I would hope so. Imagine if you just had a white butt. There was also a fake post with Jay, also in Greenway by the calf. Let's say, no. I think Nord is on his way to Tenerife, isn't he, or not? Oh, I've got to remember to get back to you, actually. I can't check any tags on TikTok while I'm live because I literally can't. I don't know if Nord did. I saw him gifting big in down the rabbit holes live. I'll just keep calling him that because I just won't be able to remember his name now. I've been so overwhelmed this evening by how many of you are messaging me the update about Dylan, because I'm just so glad that you have been keeping an eye on that case as well. Like, I'm honestly so proud of the community to doing that. And obviously I'm just really happy that people are kind of rejoicing tonight. I think it's really important. Thank you, Lucy. You know, everyone's been watching Jay's case so hard that it's so nice that we can, you know, the amount of people that message me saying, I'm so, so happy. What, Jem, he's refunded everyone. Has he really? I'm so happy that, you know, he's been found. I'm really emotional. Like, he's so brave. Like, you know, the Discord was going off about it, man. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Louise. But to know that other people have gone out of the way to message me is brilliant. Right, let me have a look. So someone said, go to Google where you search Morocco male body found. You'll get the video. Thank you guys for the gift. No, Sasha, if you go, I don't know where Miss Baguette's gone tonight. I think she might have fallen asleep getting her child to sleep, which she does sometimes do. But she has the video on her page where she's like slowed down. You can hear them talking about a crab in the sea and screaming and stuff. I think we all wanted to hear it was something to do with Jay because we're desperate for news. Moroccan, why can't I spell? And we'll talk about a few more bits in a minute. Claire, I think Mark has a really good idea. Thank you, Kimberly, thank you, Fairy. He's been very quiet in the last 24 hours, and I believe it's because he's close to something. I think that he has a really good idea of what kind of case he's looking at. Is it a murder case? Is it criminality? Is it just a missing person? And from everything I've heard him say, he thinks it is some kind of criminal activity. Miss Baguette, you turn up just as I was talking about you, just as I was dissing you. Oh no, Miss Baguette, let me pin one of your comments because people are asking is this the account, Miss Baguette, that you're using that has got the debunked video on? I'm just trying to have a look at this body. So they've got the body here and they're literally... Who sent me that? Thank you, guys. Let me see when they pulled back the curtain, the blanket. Thank you for the gifts, guys. Did Miss Baguette? Why is she so slow? What's your gut feeling on this case? I'll talk about that in a second. So it's a male with dark hair. But you'd think they would have looked into it. Thank you, Julia. I think Norbert or Nobbit as I call him, have actually refunded all the people in the GoFundMe, so I take it he's not going out anymore. Somebody just said that. I don't know if that's true or not. I literally, I didn't know to be refunded, to be fair. Did Miss Baguette just heart me and then run off? I'm literally going to unbest friend her in a minute. It's true for funding. Thank you. Thanks, Kay. Thanks, Jen. I'm just going to see when they pull back. So it is a male with dark hair. And I don't see any kind of updates that they found. Can you show the screenshots of what? The body being found? So it's like a body being found, but it's obviously his face gets covered up, but it's a white male with dark hair. Do I think it could be Jay? I'm trying to picture in my head how I don't see any reason for it to be Jay, and I'm sure like they would have ruled that out quite quickly, but then you never know because the police don't seem to be in that great a job. But I just want to say, so earlier on when I was live, we discovered that the blanket came from another hotel that was in Los Cristianos, which was the blanket in the picture that was supposed to be of Jay. Then I actually did a video and I actually said that one of the people in my Discord had managed to make a video and change the front of it to look like she was in the same place Jay was. So obviously then today somebody has found a review from the same hotel, Congregation of the Couch Detectives. Oh, thanks for recognising that user. Well done on your 67 followers and still living with your mum. Yeah, so basically what people keep saying, Amy, thank you for asking that because it's really relevant. So the stairs are the same because it's taken at that place. Thank you, Hayley, but it's not. Oh, thank you, guys. I don't think it's Jay in that picture. He's got complete different footwear on. So I think it's someone who's... The link I was trying to make is the perpetrators are going to be somebody who is staying at the hotel where that blanket came from. So somebody's got into a car late at night, bit cold, wrapped a blanket around them, gone out there, things have happened, and they've staged that picture on Jay's phone. So I don't think... Oh, thank you, guys. I do look a honeydew with these on, so can you stop doing that? Thank you, Sarah. Yeah, so Jay had white or light grey footwear on. These were black shoes, black boots, whatever they were not Jay's feet. Unless he'd walked in tar on the way there, it can't have been Jay. So... He paid 50k to the hotel staff. So let me just show you quickly. I'll look at Insta in a minute, guys, but you've got to let me, like, when I've got a thought, just finish the thought because ADHD just will lead me off a path that you will never get me back from. Okay. Okay, so let me go back from my videos today so I can just show you what I'm talking about. So this is the hotel that blanket comes off the bed of, yeah? So that's the Pensionar Playa Los Cristianos. I'm not gonna claim to know how to say it. To me it says pension player, and I don't want to play with any pensioners, so I'm not gonna stay there. But I think it's pension or something like that. Don't judge me on that. But Diddy, someone asked me a question about Diddy. So let me just get on the review. Yeah, I'll get your picture with them next to each other. I'm just saying it's the most like it. Do you know what I mean? So obviously one's hanging down. It's the exact same colours. You can see the darker patterns at the bottom. To me, it looks like the same blanket. Do you know what I mean? I don't believe that woman. The woman also said he's at the bus stop. So this is a review that was posted on the day before Jay went missing by a girl called Lucy from the UK who stayed at that exact hotel. And it could be a different Lucy. We can't say it's the same Lucy, okay? But I'm going to have to... Give me a second, Megan. Please don't shout at me in capitals. Extreme, clean, fantastic location, towels provided, and that is from the same hotel. I sent you that. I love that. Sometimes I don't know whether to say that people have sent me things or not because I don't know if they want to be named. Oh, hello. So I never just name them without asking. So I literally, most of the time, I won't name you, but you're fine to say in the comments if you want people to know you sent it to me. You know, it could just be a coincidence, but I think it's literally... You think it's different, Sprout? I don't think it's different. Oh, thank you, Kieran. And welcome back to the room. I'm sorry you got blocked by a mod by accident. I did send you an apology anyway, but it's been mad in it, and it's been so hard. I can only get a maximum of 30 mods because that's all you're allowed. So the same mods are dealing with masses of stuff at the moment. Thank you, Kay. Some people have told me that was Hodgie, and some people have told me that it was a fake account when they were updating it, so I don't really know. Hayley, what type of case do you think it is? Criminal, murder, etc.? I think it's definitely a... yeah, of course I will, Sarah. I'll give you a call afterwards. Sorry for answering you on the live, but just literally I'm never going to be able to do. What was I going to say? I think Jay is dead, okay? No matter how I look at this, Jay's not here anymore. Unless he was in hiding by himself, I can't see Jay being here anymore. And that leaves you with three things. Either Jay has OD'd on the car on the way back and they've got rid of his body, Jay has been killed, or Jay has fallen in the mountains and hurt himself and died. Thank you, Winston. Thank you, Twinny. They're the only real options we're left with at this point. There has been no real kind of evidence that Jay has chosen to go missing. And if it was just a normal day and Jay just disappeared, I would be like, oh, he's disappeared. Or he wants to stay abroad longer, he's literally living his best life, whatever, he's met a girl. But no one gets off his head to his jaws swinging, he's absolutely fucked. Can't stand up in a nightclub and thinks, this is the day I'm going to put a grand master plan in place. I am literally going to fake some documentation and leave this place. You know, I've had some crazy ideas when I've been off my head. I've literally tried to capture a squirrel before. I thought I saw a squirrel once with a McFlurry outside of my garden. I've even thought about, you know, becoming a rapper at times. But I've never ever thought, oh my God, I'm just gonna take nothing in a foreign country, no money, none of my stuff, and I'm just gonna go and start somewhere else. Like, he's on an island as well. Thank you, Kira. So it's not like he can just go across to the next place or hitch a ride. That would be a really grand master plan. I don't see it happening. So I did that once. What time? You tried to be a rapper? I'll fucking out-rap you all day, love. Sorry. So when I talk about rapping, I literally become really aggressive. They call me Notorious FAT. Yeah, so I just don't see that that's the plan, that he's just decided to up and start again somewhere. Part of me thinks if... I'm not rapping right now, literally. I got bananaed last time for 7 days when I was singing Tupac, I Wonder Why They Call You Bitch. Because I said I'd do it if I won a competition, and we won. And I got far too passionate, and then halfway through my life cut out, and I literally wanted to go on my back up and just finish the rap, but I thought I better not. I need to go to bed. So... yeah, no, that was right in the beginning of TikTok when I had about 10k followers, and I didn't realise that it would haunt me forever. Miss Red's Mayfair Blue. What does it feel like to be in Miss Red's mouth every day? I saw a photo of him posted on the boat. The photo that was supposed to be Jay on the boat, it's not. He had a big tattoo. Beg. Your mum's a beg. Okay. Your 400 followers in your Fiat Punto. The picture on a boat that people thought was Jay had a massive tattoo on his leg, and it was just a boy that looked similar. Thank you guys for the zesting. Thank you for the gifts. So I'm just seeing what else is coming through on here. The body was found 7 days ago. It's definitely not necessarily. Oh, I've got a picture. Someone sent me a picture actually. That's helpful. This was the book that was on Amazon. That we got taken down. I think I have to have a sense of humour because I'm Slaley, that's what they all called me earlier. And because when you're dealing with cases like this all the time, all day long, and you're just consuming true crime all day, you have to be able to have a little bit of a harsh sense of humour, because otherwise you just literally wouldn't be able to do anything ever again. We've got 300k likes, guys. You're amazing. The mayor has said Jay Slater. Yeah, we can't say that is Jay or that isn't Jay in the one with the one that came out earlier on. Don't know if it's in this. It's in America, not Jay. Thanks, Emma. Who else has messaged me? Yeah, I got you, no problem at all. Thank you. I'm just... Yeah, it could be her boots. I mean, obviously she does wear those boots to festivals. Lucy always seems to wear this kind of boots, and it could be them in the blanket. And if she stayed at that hotel, it'd be even more make more sense that she's the one in the blanket. I think there has to be something. I'm going to vape quickly, guys. There has to be some reason. Oh, thank you, Lynn. Thank you, Mia. There has to be some reason why even Down the Rapids is saying he won't talk about Lucy. He will literally talk about all these different things, but he will not talk about Lucy, which makes me think there is some suspicious there. Joe, I have said before it could be a curtain, but it could also be a blanket wrapped around someone's waist. That is a good point about the... But she didn't have nails on that day. I'm pretty sure she didn't in another post. Because I remember looking at it and thinking, wow, okay, that could be her hand. Could be anyone, couldn't it, at the end of the day? I just don't think it's Jay. Oh, Jay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I need to... Thank you. And I mean, obviously... Thanks, Jay. Thank you, Layla. I mean, obviously, all we can do is we can discuss the possibilities. My hair's going to dry really curly now, and I'm going to look like bloody curly Sue. You know, we can only discuss the possibilities, and I personally do not see any hard evidence that Jay was ever at that B&B. Thank you, Brody. Someone said, what is my actual theory? I guess if Jay's not on the mountain, there is a lot of things that happened in the 24 hours that Jay went missing, including the club that night, which showed a real separation between Jay and his friends. There was that thing where Jay was at the boat party and all of his 3 friends were stood in a friendship group. Thank you, Tammy. Yeehaw. Thank you, Claire. And Jay was stood off to the side, probably about 8 foot away from them. And he was kind of looking at them, and he had a really concerned look on his face. I have the pictures if you've not seen them. And he kind of looked like something was going on. Now, one thing that I noticed is all 4 of his friends, Brandon, Brad, Lucy, and Jay, all had on exactly the same bag, the man bag, which I imagine is product. I'm not going to lie, that's what I think it probably is. Thank you, Danny. Lucy even had a second handbag with her. So I'll just show you the photo of Jay off to the side of the pool. Give me a second to find it. It will pause probably while I find it. Thank you, Tammy. So this is Jay's friends all stood at the side of the pool, okay? And just, so they're stood together. The orange t-shirt in this photo is Brandon. Brad in the black kind of matching outfit. And then the back of Lucy there. And then off to the side, once you get just past that picture, there is Jay just looking over, just staring at them like this. He's about 8 feet away and he's just watching like what's going on. I think it's owned to her money and it's her dad's mates. Apparently the B&B has been freshly painted. He is just looking. And I did say in the video which I made about this is that if this was a standalone picture, you would be like, okay, Jay's just doing this. But when you add it up and you look at past behaviour and a series of events that happened, this is what you see. Then you see that night in the Energy Festival, there is Brad, Brandon and the boy in the bright orange t-shirt all stood watching Jay all night, arms folded. Even when he falls on the floor, not one person steps forward to help him up. They just watch. He's stumbling. He's getting more and more wrecked. His jaw is swinging. No one else looks wrecked. They all look absolutely fine. And they're watching him almost like a minder. Almost like they're minding him. And I do believe there was some kind of thing that happened either on holiday or beforehand where the friends were kind of resigned to the fact that Jay was going to pay. And I don't know if they knew that he was going to get unalived, that he wasn't going to come back. But I do believe they thought something had happened. And I don't know if I saved these pictures. Let me see if I've got them. I'm sure I screenshotted it last. This is outside Sugar Hut that night. This is Brandon, okay? Some kind of altercation is going on, okay? Jay is being held back. Something's going on. This is a night for energy. And it, you know, something was brewing. Something was brewing, some kind of arguments. You know, Lucy came out at some point early this week and said, yeah, Jay went back with 2 black guys from the UK. Doesn't name them, doesn't kind of say who they were. We also have the Spanish police letting the men go home, and the men actually chose to go home early from what their original holiday was going to be. So it's from, no, they're actually in that video, so it's during the time they were out there. Thank you, Rest in Bitch Face, thank you so much. Let me just find them again. Leave me alone. So it's from this video on TikTok if you want to go and watch the actual video, yeah? So let me just see if it's got the girl's name on it. No, it hasn't. This is actually a TikTok video. I can't remember what the girl's name was called. But it literally pans up the whole kind of strip, and then at the end of the video you see this, which is Brandon, which is the same night clothes that he had on 2 weeks ago. Jay went missing 2 weeks ago. So yeah, 2 weeks ago. So this is Brandon, and this is Jay being held back by girls. Yeah, guys, you've got to remember when the videos say they're 2 weeks old from previous weeks. Jay went missing over 2 weeks ago, like 2 weeks ago now. So that's why they are from 2 weeks ago. Is this my phone now? It says Stacey's post. Yeah, so yeah, try Stacey. Lauren, go and watch the video first. I've just said in the video, Brandon is fighting, Jay's kind of being held back by girls. That's just a still shot. Honestly, like, I am just telling you what I see. I'm giving you kind of, it's my life, giving you kind of my opinion. If you think I'm wrong, that's absolutely fine. If you go and watch the video and you see it to be a completely different way, I'm not going to be mad at that. I can't tell everyone to have my thought process. I'm not allowed to show videos on here because you're not allowed to stream. And there's a certain way you can do it on TikTok live app thing on a laptop. I don't have a laptop anymore. I literally only have my phone and like a really old tablet, so I can't do it. Once I move to my new house and I've done everything else, I will try and get like some kind of little studio together so I can do better videos and do like YouTube and stuff like that. But I just think something adds up to being some kind of weird situation that night, a weird feeling. I just want to say, Johnny Vegas, the guy that people keep talking about, I do not believe that was him on a live earlier on. I really do not believe that was him. Thank you for the thing. That man had a weird accent, not a UK accent, and he was answering really weird questions. Now, you're not going to have somebody who is wanted by the police, who is presumed to be involved in something, coming onto a TikTok live and being like, what up? I just don't buy that was him. I thought the guy was from Canada as well. He's from Canada originally. I just don't believe that was Johnny V. Like, why would he come onto a live and further incriminate himself? We know we've got people all over TikTok this week saying, I'm Jay's cousin, I'm Jay's this, I'm Jay's that. I just don't believe it was him. I just think, do you know what I mean? I could turn off my camera now like this, new people coming in, I could be like, hi, I'm Jay's sister, we just want to say, you know, and people just believe it. Like, I just did not believe that was him. I don't see him coming onto a TikTok live. You know what I mean? I just don't move my phone. I'm just vaping quickly. I honestly do not see him coming onto a live and all of that. I just don't get that. Who set me up? What is that? Hands. Hang on, guys. I've just got. Oh. Who's that? Thank you so much, Lara. A lot of people today have been talking again about the Tom Hilton connection, believing that somehow this was a revenge attack. I don't think it is. But apparently, there was already some kind of revenge attack at one time later in 2021, but I'm not sure. Talk about the dad's video. So has the dad did someone say the dad has done a new interview tonight? I don't know that that if she got a Snapchat threatening Jay's life, that her phone wouldn't have been confiscated by the police. The dad walked out of 2 interviews. Can someone tell me where I can see them? The dad's out of the loop. So far, and I haven't seen these new interviews, I've not seen anything from the dad that leads me to believe that he wants anything other than to find Jay home. Can someone either link them to me? You can send them to me on Facebook or Instagram. All the correspondence goes through the thing. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you, Zara, so much. I can't see that. I'm sending you a message saying I can't see that because I can't get unsupported messages for some reason. Thank you, Sarah and Zara. Mouthful. That was a mouthful. Why someone sent me just a dot? Hi. My day's been good, thank you. Is his stepdad in the interview? Let me have a look. Someone could just tell me what kind of app it's on or what kind of website it's on. Thank you, user. It's not. Oh, okay, Gemma, I'll have a look. I haven't got it. Oh, yeah, I just had a request, hang on. He's mates with, did his mates want him? I don't know. I don't even know particularly that you would have a choice. Because if you're messing with the wrong people, how many kids are going to go and stick up for that? But then I would like to think they haven't all stood by. Yeah, this is the photo that was supposed to be Jay off the boat, but it's not Jay. There's a massive tattoo on his leg in the full photo, and he's just a young lad. Oh, thank you, Hayley. You've sent it at me. Was that it? I think Hodgie did live in Tenerife. I don't know if he lives there full time. I know that he was supposed to be there for a couple of months. Oh, what's this? He didn't. I haven't seen anything from the dad that leads me to believe anything more than he's a heartbroken dad. Is this the interview, the Daily Mail one that someone sent me? All young lads look like, yeah, pretty much they all look the same. He walked away. I've seen loads of videos from the beach, obviously. Kayla, thank you, Layla. Why do people keep gifting me and rhyming names? I had Sarah and Sarah. I had Kayla and Layla. Are you all like messing with my head? Thank you, Sarah. Is it Sarah or Sarah? Oh, God, Sarah, I think it is. I'm just waiting for this thing to load. They're not bots. Hey, little pig butter. It's like everyone's trying to spring me out. There's going to be a Chelsea and a Kelsey in a minute. Thank you, Loft Barnes. I don't think anyone's going to match your name. Why do you believe these people? Yeah, Hev, what did I just say, Hev? Did I just say I've not seen anything from Jay's father that would lead me to believe he's anything other than absolutely sincere? Why are we not loading?
On the Saturday, Jay came here with his friends to the Hard Rock Cafe for a pool party. On the Saturday, Jay came here with his friends to the Hard Rock Cafe.
I haven't seen a person in a cave.
Party. He spent the day here, and pictures obtained by Mail Online show him in the pool, standing around the pool with his friends Brandon and Lucy.
Oh.
Papagayo's nightclub at about 5 o'clock on the morning of June the 17th.
Don't trust Mark.
Jay and these two
Oh, it's just taking forever.
Three British men arrived here at this.
I can't play them on screen, Annie. I'm not lying. I can't play them on screen. I can't show you the video of it. That's not it. Right, okay.
Abuela Tina. And the two men and Jay were in here for about a...
Right, shut up, Daily Mail. You're not helping me. You're bringing me down. I identify as a blank word. I'm starting to identify as a nut. Thank you, HJ. Right, let me have a look. Someone said it before. Rude all the time. It says you need to accept. Let me accept. This morning, okay. Has it came through? Right, Gemma, I'll accept your message now, and then you might need to send it because all I've got is has it came through. Because you only get one thing before I accept it, but I've just sent it to you. I tagged you. I can't watch anything on TikTok while I'm live. I'm still with my pictures high profile. Yeah, it could be the same guy. I don't vote. I don't know what I think about the video. The video that people have taken off the beach 2 nights ago where like someone is pushed over on the sand. I just don't see it being connected to Jay. I think it could be holidaymakers messing around, playing around. I just don't see, oh, perfect. Why is it so quiet though? Oh. Let me see if I can get, why won't the sound go from?
What I'm saying. Are the family being kept in the loop of what's happening? Debbie is first in charge.
Really quiet.
Would you like to see the UK police here assisting?
I'll tell you why he's walked away there. So obviously it's too quiet, I can't play it, but it's basically he's being interviewed and the interviewer says, would you like to see the UK police here? And he walks away. Now I'll tell you the reason for that is because Jay's dad, did someone just send me a picture of peanut M&Ms? Are you actually kidding me? You see me in a mood so you think it'd be funny to send me peanut M&Ms? I will literally go mad. Yeah, so what it seems like to me, and I would just put myself in his position, thank you HJ, is there is nothing more that Jay's family want more, especially his dad, than to see the UK police over there help him. But they do not want to piss off the Spanish police because that may mean they will not get any help. So you're really tied in that position. You cannot come out and say, nah, Spanish police doing fuck all. I want the British police over here because it may mean you never find your son. So you're in a position, thank you, Rebecca, where it's like, it's better that I fucking walk away right now because I can't say what I want to say. And what I want to say is the Spanish police aren't telling me nothing. I don't know what's going on. I don't know where my son is. No one's telling me the fucking truth. And I'm literally beside myself. That's all I see from Jay's father there is a man who is overwhelmed because he can't quite say what he wants to say. I've seen nothing from Warren Slater other than a man who is just broken, absolutely broken. And I think you'll find that he is an ex-partner, an ex-husband of the mother, so he's probably not quite in the group, but he's probably on the outside a bit, doesn't know all this stuff. Debbie, like he said before, is dealing with all of the like kind of information coming in, and he's probably questioning who he can trust right now, because you're seeing anything in the media, you're seeing all this stuff in the media about his friends, about everything, and Debbie's probably saying, nah, leave them alone, they're good kids, whatever, and you're probably thinking, they're not fucking good kids, because they come on holiday with my son, and my son's fucking gone. So I can imagine that. Yeah, thank you, Candy Girl. I missed the name of the person that sent me the hat. I can only see SA. I'm trying to find it. They're a bit late, the gifts tonight, so I can't find it back, but thank you so much. That's, you know, I don't, people messaging me about Pippa, I don't take anything Pippa says seriously. Thank you, Karen, thank you, Geraldine. This is someone who's just guessing, trying to involve herself in investigation. Proper sick little bitch, if you ask me, if it is a girl, because she's saying horrific things, putting out pictures of a man bleeding, trying to say it's Jay, doing anything she can to upset the family, make accusations. And I do not have time for people like that. Do you know what, when I literally view people and how I feel about people and stuff, I have quite a good radar of like who's good and who's not, and Jay's dad gives me really good vibes. Thank you, Lucy. A lot of people give him a lot of hate because it took him so long to get over there. He was waiting for a passport, and can you imagine that? Like, you can't even go over, you can't help, you can't do nothing because legally you're bound not to be able to go over. And, you know, he got out of the airport and went straight up to the mountains where he stood, hey Tony, he stood sobbing, absolutely sobbing. And my heart broke from on that day. I thought, God, there's something really great about this guy. And ever since then, all I've heard is people say he's out postering, he's out looking, he's out asking questions. He's the real dad. He's called Warren Slater. The stepdad's got a different name. I believe his stepdad's name is Duncan, I think. Thank you, Shining. I don't think he knows the full truth. I don't think he's being kept in the loop particularly. Thank you, resting bitch face. I literally have a really... all my heart goes out to Jay's dad, and I hope they get answers. Unfortunately, the further we get into this case, we have to accept the fact that there is a chance we will never know. That Jay will never be recovered. If Jay's gone into the sea, there's about a 5% chance we'll ever find anything of Jay. Anything. Thoughts on Mum? Honest thoughts on Mum. I feel sorry for his mum. And hey, TikTok exposed. I feel sorry for his mum. But I don't get her. I don't get how, she made the decision on day one, I'm not going to search. Why go out there then? If you're not going to search, if you're not going to help. I don't understand. I think anyone who's a mum in here will tell you, when something's going on with your children, no matter what it is, whether they're poorly, whether they're in a bad situation, they're being bullied, they're at school having a hard time, you can't sit down because you have to be doing something, okay? And you have to constantly be doing something. I've been in a situation before where one of my kids has been in hospital. She had a cerebral fit. She got too hot. She was young, and they were doing tests on her brain and all sorts. Thankfully, it was a one-off. So I was constantly up and down. You're like, I'll get you a sandwich. I'll do this. I'll do that. I'll do this, because you literally go mad in your head. Like, you need to do something. You need to be out there. You need to be talking to people. You need to be overseeing the search. I've covered so many cases where parents have literally, in the case of Lee, who's missing from the UK, his parents sat by a graveyard for 3 months while the police searched looking for his body, because they were Lee Boxall. They said, if he's found, I'm going to be here. And his dad sent his mum home and said, I'll sit here. We've got a deck chair. And he sat there. And he said, look, if they find my son, I don't want to hear it in the media. I don't want to hear it anywhere. Like, this will break my heart, but I need to be here. He needs to know his dad was sat there waiting. In the case of Corey McKeague, his dad got a camper van and moved next to the dump. So when they were searching through the rubbish, they could actually look. What did someone say then? How old were your kids at the time? He's an adult. Ricardo, let me tell you something, yeah? When my kids are 50, they're still going to be my kids. They're still going to be my children. It doesn't matter if I'm 100. They will still be my babies. So it doesn't matter. It's not like your kids get to 19 and you go, oh, fuck it, hope he comes home, hope he finds his way home. I'll just open the hotel window and shout Jay every now and again and hope he hears me. It doesn't make a difference. It doesn't make a difference. Do you know what I mean? And I said to my mum's 65, my mum literally is a tiny little thing, a little borrower of a woman. And I said to her, what would you do if it was me? And she said, I would go up to the mountains, and if they wouldn't let me out on the mountains because I might hurt myself, I would still try and get out there. And if I couldn't, I would sit at the top and I'd be making sure they were looking for you properly. And I'd be making sure that they were out there, they were searching. And I would literally be sat out there 24/7, because if I believed you were on those mountains, I'm going to sit there. My mum would be an absolute tornado of a woman, and if she didn't believe there was something she could do out there, she would be doing a social media campaign. She'd be out postering, she'd be flyering, she'd be doing something, out speaking to the locals. Who saw my son? Did you talk to him? Have you got CCTV? We all know the police don't always do the right thing. You don't just put your full trust in them and sit in a hotel room and just hope. Do you know what I mean? I've interviewed parents on my channel, Georgina Garcella's mum, for instance, who literally goes out with a spade and a fucking black bag fucking every weekend looking for evidence because the police won't do it. It's absolutely tragic. I've spoke to parents who literally have put their lives in danger. And I've said before, if my daughter was possibly in a ravine and they said to me, Tracy Hanson was amazing. Yeah, Tracy Hanson, one of my friends on Facebook actually. You know, I've said before, if they said to me, look, Tegan's in that ravine, and if you go down there, there's 95% chance you ain't coming up. I say, okay, but there's 95% chance that I'll be with my daughter then, so I'm going. Do you know what I mean? It's not, if you haven't got a professional who's going to go down and find her, then I'm going to fucking go. And I'm going to risk everything to go and find her. So I can't understand that, first of all. Secondly, the one thing I really cannot understand is this ability to be friendly with Brad and Lucy when they fucking lost your son. Like, it doesn't matter if you 100% believe they didn't hurt him. They didn't look after him. They didn't care about him. They let him go with fucking strangers, and they haven't told the truth. So I'm going to be shaking Lucy saying, what's the fucking real timeline? What did you do to my boy? Why aren't you telling the truth? I'm not going to be saying, like, you know, oh, she's been great, you know, all of this. You're going to be saying, thank you for the heart, me. It's 12 o'clock again, isn't it? Hey, there's going to be a real thing, right, as a mum that's ingrained in you, right? My son came out here to Tenerife with you. You're all still fucking stood here breathing, and he ain't here. So what the fuck has happened? And you're not going to be able to be in the same room. You're going to be saying to the police, you better fucking talk to him, because if I get hold of her, she ain't going to be here either. Like, there's just a thing as a mum, no matter how little you are, no matter how kind of placid you are as a person, there is a real thing with, like, hang on a minute, you must fucking know. You must know. You know, they're all saying little things like, yeah, we knew the guys he went with. Well, why has it taken 2 weeks for their names to be released? And they've only been released on social media. No one's officially said it. There's just things, you know what I mean? If you were speaking to Lucy and she's told you this time, and this time, then it's come out on social media with a screenshot that actually she was the one that phoned Jay that morning, you're going to be going, you fucking liar. You've done something to my son. Because you're instantly, as a mum, going to think, well, she's lying to me, so she's done something. So that whole closeness weirds me out. I don't get it. Also, when you've got Rachel Hard coming out, who's like, I'll be in charge of this Facebook page, you're going to go, fuck off, your son lost my son. You haven't touching nothing to do with this investigation. You ain't literally manning nothing. Like, we've all told Jay's mum that you're not being told the truth. Certain things are being deleted from his Facebook group. Leads are being deleted. How am I popular number 6, ma'am? Oh, because it's only after midnight. Yeah, I always am for a minute after midnight. There's all this stuff going on, and you're allowing a woman who has reasons to want to hide things and protect her son man the Facebook page that could bring your son home. Then we have Mark Williams Thomas, who tried for 2 days before he went out to phone Jay's mum, and her phone was off. So he's contacting her for all these different ways, and no one's getting back to him. You've got a world fucking renowned investigative journalist and police officer trying to come out, and he can't get hold of you. What if someone's phoning you because they got Jay? Like, there's so much about this I can't understand. No, not really. Not tonight, he hasn't. What I would say is, if Mark isn't saying anything and he's not updating us today, it's because he's got stuff going on, and when he does update, he's going to have some good news. Like, not good news, but he's going to be progressing in the investigation. He's not come out today and said, I need this and this. He asked for something, then he's gone away to kind of investigate, I would imagine. You know, it's just they closed down the Facebook group several times because people were saying bad things about Rachel, so they paused it. But what you're actually doing is pausing the only way people have got to get hold of you to make sightings or give you information regarding what's happened to your son. So I would be like, Rachel, I don't care if people are slagging you off. You keep that website up and running. Look at Dylan today. Dylan's come home because he's come onto his own missing people's group and posted, I'm here, I'm alive, and I want my parents to come and get me. So why would you pause a website to find your son? Why would you allow it? I don't understand that at all. There was one post on the first day that site was ever made asking for searches. One. The rest was made about the GoFundMe or as a defence about, oh, don't say this about Rachel, don't say that about Rachel, don't say this about Rachel. It wasn't used to find Jay, and I don't understand that. Dylan's home, Ray. He actually, Dylan went and posted in the Missing Dylan group and set a massive long post. You need to go and read it, it'll break your heart and make you proud of him at the same time. He explained that he had a gambling problem. He was supposed to go on holiday with his friends. He didn't save any money to go. He felt embarrassed and he went thinking that he would unalive himself. But he actually got some battery on his phone, logged into Facebook, realised how many people were sending him well wishes, and he put, "Mum and Dad, I'm going to turn my Snapchat location on, please come and get me." And his dad is now with him. But we have had confirmation he's with his family again. Dylan is home. So that's amazing news. I'm just going to quickly check if Mark's update. Have I seen what? Is that the beach with the screaming? Yeah, I have seen that. We debunked that on Miss Baguette's thing. Didn't Miss Baguette come in a minute ago, like ages ago, drop me, heart me, and then just leave while I was still talking to her? Is it true the family of the missing kid is staying at the Alabama, one of probably the most top 3 hotels on the island, through donations GoFundMe? If so, what scam? I think they were given... Did they not get given free accommodation? Because in one of the first newspaper articles, hey Jenny, from The Sun, Every time I'm slating you, you're here. I was literally just about to say The Observer's my favourite now. Oh, she's here. I'm going bright red now. Miss Baguette's caught me. My favourite little bread product. You know. I just want to see if Mark hasn't done an update now. Mr. TikTok says you have no followers, but I'm following my TikTok. Travis, sometimes you have to go out of the app and then do it again. If I've got no followers, I've had a really bad live because about 155,000 people have unfollowed me in one live. Thanks, Gab. Thank you so much. £41,000 so far. Oh, thank you, Lee. Thank you, Lindsay. Thank you guys for all the gifts. I need to change my... Is there Mum's Hotel in Masca? Nope, it's in Los Cristianos, I believe. My uncle left the house in 1990. Haven't been seen or heard from since. Really, Donna, message me and I could put a video together if you've got any photos or any information. Missing people is my absolute... Bun you? Why are you bunning me now? Jesus, guys. We hit 155k tonight as well. So she as far as I'm concerned, as far as I'm aware, Jay's mum's never been up to the mountain. Amanda. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you, Nina. What do you think of the interview? What, Brad's interview? I think it was basically a smokescreen to, thank you, Annie, to try to cement in the British people's minds that yes, Jay was 100% up in that mountain and Jay's gone missing himself off the mountains. And all of a sudden he's come forward like 12 days later and gone, actually, he was on the mountain because I heard him slide down the gravel, which seems a really weird time to come and say it. Thank you, Tink. Thank you, Sarah. And now they're saying that they will actually be changing the whole search area based on this new information. But then people are going, wow, he's told him this since day one. Well, how can he have told him from day one when they actually say the new information is changing their whole search area? There's only so many times that this Brad's family can keep using this excuse of no one in Spain talks English. It's absolutely a piss take to say that. I'm pretty sure there's loads of people in here who've been to the Canary Islands who absolutely know they got around fine speaking English. And if you really do believe that there is not one person on the whole of Tenerife that can understand what you're saying and it's impeding a search to find your son, use that 40k and get yourself a fucking interpreter, because you need to be able to speak to the authorities finding your son. And that's how I feel about it. Thank you, guys. I know they do. I know they speak English. You literally, do you know what I mean? You've got money there. Fucking buy something good with it then. Like, you know what I mean? If you've got 40k, right, and you're thinking, oh, I've got a really good idea which is going to help find Jay. We'll fly out his ex-girlfriend who's about 12 and thinks she's an engineer. Oh, Zara, thank you. Thank you, Nina. Oh, wow. You light up my day. Oh, Zara, you're so... Don't make me cry. Thank you. That's beautiful. Thank you so much. You brighten up my day as well, Zara. I'll stop it. You literally, you have all of that money. So why don't bring in some professional searchers, some really good people? Like Danielle did an interview with the newspaper and she introduced herself as, thank you guys, she introduced herself as Engineer Danielle, and she's at college being an engineer. Do you know what I mean? I actually tried out bricklaying one day, but I don't call myself Bricklayer Hayley. I've never introduced myself as Bricklayer Hayley. And my dad was a bricklayer as well, so I've got double the reason to say it. Thank you, Tink. Thank you, Amanda. I've never even said, oh, I'm Hayley, daughter of a bricklayer. I just haven't ever thought to. Thank you guys for the gift so much. So, and like, honestly, so they're going to bring Engineer Danielle out, who I think is about 12, and it's Jay's ex-girlfriend, so it's going to be even more of a reason for him not to come back, because he's going to be like, fuck that, I binned her off ages ago and now she's out in the mountain shouting, it's me, Engineer Danielle. It's just not going to help, is it? But you actually could have used that money to bring out some more mountaineer guys or some kind of fucking people that are trained in searches. You could even have bought your own scent dog out, as the police aren't doing it properly over there. But do you know what I mean? If anything, there's going to be more people going into fucking hiding because Engineer Danielle's out there shouting, yodeling in the mountains. Yodeling, 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 it's me, Engineer Danielle. And people are going to go, fuck off. I'm literally going into the mountains. This twat's out here doing nothing and actually adding nothing to the investigation. Do you know what I mean? But everyone's going to be paying to fucking Clover and feed her out there. And, you know, they're bringing some of his friends out as well. Yeehaw, thank you, that he used to go to college with. Like, what are they trained in apart from fucking vaping? Do you know what I mean? Literally, how many of them can you get out there? Well, they're going to do vape together and it's going to in the sky say, come home, Jay. Like, it fucking pisses me off. Like, I'm not going out there searching because I'm not a trained searcher, and I'm literally going to end up getting my arse stuck between two fucking large mountainous rocks, and then there's going to be two people to rescue. So I'm not about to fucking do that. But it's just literally like the family have gone, what can we blow this fucking money on that's absolutely ridiculous? I know what, let's bring Engineer Danielle out. Let's get fucking Engineer Danielle out and see what she can do. She's on break from college. She finished early for the semester. Let's bring her out. Do you know what I mean? Before you know it, she's already spent another 500 quid off the fund on fucking Lost Marys, and Jay's still not fucking back. So what is the point? Do you know what I mean? And it just literally, it's not going to help. If I literally ever go missing and you bring my fucking ex-boyfriend out with part of the GoFundMe, I ain't never coming back. Never. That's all I need is fucking Mank Nick up on the fucking mountains, fucking giving me abuse from the fucking mountaintops. I ain't coming back. So don't do it. Like, literally, it makes no sense. None. Bring his grandparents out if you want. I actually understand that if you want to bring his grandparents out. If his dad's got a new girlfriend, bring her out. He's got no one over there. Bring out his dad's best friend. He needs someone out there. Some kind of comrade. But you just, what are you doing? Why don't you bring out Beryl from next door you had a jam sandwich with once? That might fucking help. 600 likes, man. I don't think I've ever had that many. Do you know what I mean? What about fucking Benifer from down at the fucking local post office? Because he bought a newspaper from her once. She might be, you know, she's 97, but she's going to help with the search. It literally is absolutely, what is that? Thank you, Jamie. I'm pretty sure she just called me a whale. Thank you, Jamie. That was amazing. Thank you so much. That was amazing. I've never had that before. Thank you so much. I was joking. Take a breath, Hayley. I was joking, Jamie. That was amazing. That was lovely. Thank you. That was beautiful. I hope it's recorded that. Future City, was it? Yeah, I've never had that one. That was like beautiful. That was. What is this? Attacked on the beach. Yeah, I don't think Don, that video you sent me, I don't think that person being attacked on the beach is Jay. It was filmed 2 nights ago. It's people messing around on the beach. Oi, Whaley. How do you know they used to call me Hayley Whaley? Literally, it's brought it all back. Oh, thank you, Em. Everyone follow my sister. That's my actual real life sister. That's my baby sister, BU Clothing. She does mental health clothing, things with like slogans on and stuff, like clothing, like bags, stuff like that. If you love me, follow my sister. We have the same mum and dad. She was the one that started calling me Hayley Whaley when I was a kid, actually. She didn't really. I just find it hard to be really nice and not say anything bad at the end. That was my mum. Were you in it, Em, when I called Mum a borrower? Don't tell Mum I called her a little borrower of a woman. I just meant that she was ferocious but small. That's why I love you, ADHD, because it's me too. I'll follow you back, Kay. Thank you for following my sister. Would you be interested in doing this from Tenerife? I don't think so, because I don't know... thanks, Em. I don't know what I could add to it out there. Thank you, Lisa. I would love to... I would love to be able to in the future be able to get involved in actual searches, and if it was like local to me, I would. Would I want to take up money and resources to go out there and get in the way? Not really. Thank you, Danny. Thank you, Hannah. If I had a passport and I literally had a way of paying for myself to go out there, I definitely would go and get involved. I'm not sure. Hayley Willie's Brick Lane comment. I'm actually called Slayley. That's what I called myself earlier because I kept going Slay. Do you know what I mean? They do need a bricklayer out there. Me and Emily both hereditary bricklayers, because my dad was one for like over 30 years, God rest his soul. So I always think, like, if he was really good at it, I'll stop with the buffet station. You know what, I'll go anywhere for a buffet. If there's prawn vol vents, I'm there. I think I would love to be an investigative journalist. Like, I would love that, honestly. Paid gob, really? Everyone's out there going, oh, it's free food, she'll go out, fuckers. Thank you, Jamie, and thank you who has sent me that suitcase. You can lay bricks into make a small house. Some of the comments that people have put online. But, you know, thank you, Lindsay, thank you, Fernie. Do you know what? It does make sense, right, that people are coming up with these ridiculous notions like, oh, does anyone know if I could take my ferret barrel out because it's got a really strong sense of smell? Thank you, Lucy. Or, oh, should we leave little packs up on the mountain of crisps and drink because Jay might come out and quickly get the snacks? Or, you know, people saying, shall we put up a sign on an aeroplane, say, where are you, Jay? And someone's put, and then he might fly one back going, I've gone to the fucking Grand Can. And all of those things, when his mum actually had the idea of, oh my God, let's get some of these funds out. Thank you, Danny. Thank you, Lindsay. And let's get fucking engineer Danielle out here. Because it's on the same kind of line, isn't it, of reasoning. It makes no sense. Thank you guys for the tickets. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Nina. Thank you, everyone. Oh yeah, someone say play the rave music and play it loudly towards the airport and it'll bring him to the airport. Engineer Danielle, Saley Whaley, Bricklayer Hayley. Oh, I love that. It's your guys' fault that I'll never be taken seriously in this field. But everyone's like, thank you, Lady Rach. Thank you, Lindsay. I literally, so many people are putting videos like you and Mark would be a brilliant team. So I'm hoping he sees it and sends me an aubergine picture. So that's probably what someone's going to suggest next. They go up to the mountain and go, Domino, ooh, are you Polish? No, I'm very posh, but not Polish. Why am I Polish? Why would you say that? Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, Nina. I'm not hardworking enough to be Polish. They're well hardworking. The lady in the wheelchair, yeah, who said that she could cover a lot of distance in a short time. She had a power wheelchair. And then there was another man who said I could bring my autistic son out because he can shout really loud for half an hour at a time. Like, what if people are taking up on that offer? Like, these are people, though, that have actually really thought that this would be some help. Like, this would actually be really helpful. And I'm not laughing at the autism at all, but I'm laughing at the fact that this man actually thought that that would be helpful to take him out. Lauren! Thank you, Lauren. I've not had that before either. Thank you, Lauren, so much. But can you imagine that? If you just literally turn up your son and you just stand on the wall half an hour at a time. After every half an hour, he's going to need to have a quick drink. It just makes no sense. Like the girl with the drone that only went in circles. I've not even heard of that one. There was literally some crazy ass stuff. Thank you, Jen. Someone said, why doesn't someone go with one of those chalk pens and draw some arrows on the mountains and Jay would follow them back to town? Other people have said, like, why not leave some glow sticks in a pattern? One person wanted them to go and put power banks out on the mountain so he could just come out and charge his phone after 14 days. And I think one of my favourite ones was, what if Jay is bonded with an animal in the mountains and doesn't want to leave it? Can you imagine him sat there with his friend Barry the Badger just going, I'm not leaving him. I've never felt this way about any other badger before. There's no badgers like this back in the UK and I'm not going. And I literally, someone else said, I know this is a long shot, but have you ever thought that Jay might not realise the missing person is him and he's actually in one of the search parties? He's just like walking around looking for himself and no one's noticed and gone, it's you that's missing. And this guy said, you know, I heard in a lot of these cases that people either return to the scene of the crime or they actually just get involved in searches for themselves. And I was like, fucking hell. Don't know where you live, mate. Do you know what I mean? You've got Beryl from fucking down the newsagents walking around going, Beryl? Oh, it's me. It's okay. I'm found. I'm good. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you so much. It's absolutely, literally, it's not funny, but it's absolutely not funny that people think that. But these are the suggestions people are making. I'm going to actually block you because your name's Nosy Parker and you've wound me up. Yeah, it's not funny, but sometimes in these cases, you have to actually think to yourself, thank you, Maxie. You have to think to yourself, like, have you looked at shaded areas? There was a guy as well who said that I think he's probably still attached to one of the cactuses. It was like, mate, Rapid, thoughts since meeting the family. Do you know what? I wasn't going to say anything bad about Rapid because obviously I think he's nice going out there searching. I think he was really negative today about people like me who were talking about the case, saying that because we weren't mountaineers, we couldn't understand the terrain out there, etc., etc. Hey, Hayley Comet Pot Noodle. You know, it's oh, Jamie, thank you. Why is it all the weight ones? He was on a treadmill. Thank you. I feel like his motivations are probably to find Jay, but the fame of it all has probably gone to his head a little bit. And I don't feel him to be credible very much because he is name dropping constantly. I spent the day with Sky News. I got in the police car with them. Jay's family really like me. I love Jay's family. They're great. Like, it's just, but then if you ask him a question, one of my people actually sent me a video earlier where they'd actually asked him, thank you, Miss H. They asked him, like, oh, how come you don't want to speak to Mark? And he was like, are you stupid? Why would I? And I thought, who are you talking to down the rabbit hole? I'll put you down the rabbit hole. Do you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to be rude. And, you know, there was two guys the other day, and I saw the conversation, two guys who were experienced mountaineers who offered to go out and join him, and he said, I don't need the help. And I thought, you've got two other qualified people who do what you do, who are offering to add, and you're kind of going, no, like, you want the credit for it? And would you not be like, yeah, good, if you can, yeah, mate, I could do with some help. I can really do with some help out here. The more the merrier. Yeah, it's weird, Sarah, and it's just kind of like, I shouldn't laugh, but earlier on the news when they said that he was out searching in the area, and they said, oh, the Isla, whatever she's called, she came on the news and she said, look, we've changed the whole search area based off what Brad has said, and she said, if we look out there now, you'll see down the rabbit hole out there, and you just looked, he was just stood on the road scratching his he wasn't in the mountain at all yet, but it was just because it sounded like he was on this massive search, and then you just looked over and he was just on the road looking down at the cactuses, and I was like, you just couldn't have caught him at a worse minute. And I was just literally looking on the news and I was just like, oh god, I would want to be caught if I was on the news, like hanging from something, hanging from a plane looking around and stuff. I just think, you know, he said earlier that you know, people like me, like obviously Jay's just lost on the mountains. That's all that could have happened to him. We're not looking in the right area. Like, we're literally not believing. Brad is amazing. Brad is just like him, apart from the partying and the coolness, I think he meant to say, and all of that when he was that age. But yeah, you also couldn't do what I do down the rabbit hole, because you can't look at things from an outside point of view and try and see people's criminal behaviour, what might have happened, what might be. You're just able to look at grass. So actually, don't put down what we can do and the clues that we found and the things that we can do, because you actually went out on a search yesterday, found blood on a rock and just went, oh, I think that's rabbit blood, and did nothing about it. So, you know, if that's a clue, then do you know what I mean? It's just, yeah, he was way different in the beginning. I think it's when I saw the live that first people met me, loads of people sent it to me to go in. He was in the churchyard, putting himself in complete danger, saying, oh, is there someone behind me? Is there someone behind me? And then he cut the live out. Loads of people were worrying, loads of people, and it was too dramatic. Like yesterday, he's like, oh, these are the best grapes. Jay's mum got me these grapes. Oh, I love these grapes. She's so kind of her to get me these grapes. I love these grapes. Jay's mum got me these grapes. And she got me a bottle of water. And she got me these grapes as well. Yeah, I met her today. Really nice woman. Got me these grapes. And I was just like, how many times can you tell us that you're on the inside because you met Jay's mum? And it's just kind of like, literally, and like, you know what I mean? He's probably still sat there now going, oh, she got me them grapes. Do you know what I mean? It's just, he name drops constantly, yeah. Do you know what I mean? What's that? Thank you, Jamie. I've not seen that before. Thank you. He kept walking around the same area with a guy who was apparently following him. Didn't understand. It's just, there's a real kind of responsibility you have when you're on live and you're kind of literally looking for someone and stuff. Like, you're not going to go out in the dark to look for somebody who's missing, where you may trample on evidence, you may trample on something. So, you know, you're not going to do that. He just eats bread. You better not eat my baguette. That to me was just like total, pure, like dramatized kind of weirdness. And he was like, I can hear a car. You stood near a road, mate, you're going to hear a fucking car. Do you know what I mean? I can smell something. Don't worry, it's just rabbit blood. It's just weird for me. It's just literally, I just think sometimes when you're following growth really quickly, it can go a little bit to your head. I think the way he was treating people today when they're asking questions, like you've got a whole community of people behind you, you've made thousands of pounds, people have really supported you. Thank you, Lindsay, thank you, Nina. Like 9,000 people asked you, what about Lucy, what about Lucy, what about Lucy? Why not just say, I haven't met Lucy, but you're keeping the suspension going. And if you just said, I haven't met her or I've met her, then you just end that question. But he literally, someone flooded it like 900 times. And even if I miss a question once, if 10,000 people ask me the same question, I'd be like, oh, what do I think of Lucy? Oh, she's a numbskull. But he does his own thing until it's the media. Then he's all over it. I'm meeting Isla today. She's very incredible, intelligent. She is so well versed in intelligence. She's amazingly clever. She's a brilliant, clever woman. I'm meeting her today. She's very well off. She's actually solved many, many cases. She's brilliant at what she does, and I'm going to meet with her today. She's asked to meet with me. But then you get Mark, who's asked you, who's actually amazing. Can you actually speak to them? And you can, why would I talk to him for? Oh, right, because you're not going to get the column it's for that. That's why you don't want to speak to him. If you want to find Jay, you'll do anything. Anything you possibly can. Put your grapes down for fucking 2 minutes and just speak to him on the phone. Do you know what I mean? It literally, he's like, oh, I've come up this hill. Sky News give me a lift in their van. I'm very thankful to them. I spent a lot of time with them. I've been working alongside the police. It's just too much. It's just too much. Do you know what I mean? It's just, there's some things like, but you could. Do you know what I mean? It's like Hansel and Gretel leaving a trail of fucking grapes in the fucking forest. Tomorrow everyone's going to go, there's fucking grapes everywhere. He's probably going to go out and search back tomorrow, throw loads of grapes up in the air and go, Jay's mum bought me them. And they're like, it's raining grapes fucking down the rabbit holes here. And like talking about this, like talking about the big search that's going to happen tomorrow. And he's like, oh, it's going to be awesome. I'm really looking forward to it. You're looking for a dead boy? Like, it's not awesome, is it? It's actually really sad. It's actually really sad that you're going out there. Do you know what I mean? Well, he's up to his nuts in fucking grapes. Literally. He's getting paid in grapes. Someone said he's getting loads of donations. Do you know what I mean? He can buy grapes forever after what he's got this week off TikTok. I mean, he'll be punneting crazy when he gets home. Have a house made of grapes. Do you know what I mean? But he just kept saying how like the best grapes ever. I'm like, you should try the candy floss ones from Lidl. They're a fraction of the price and they're amazing. My kids eat them in like 3 seconds. You never get one. Which he keeps like a lot of the time, right? He is climbing up places that Jay could never get to, right? Because he's showing off his rope skills, okay? So that's like you telling me someone's missing in London and all of a sudden I'm fucking climbing up the fucking Big Ben going, I'll just check up here, look at my calves go. Like, it's pointless. Cling to rocks, yeah, in the wind, like he's battered around in the wind. Thank you, Laura. Thank you, Nina. And it's like, he's not fucking up there, is he? Do you know what I mean? It is literally like someone saying, oh, I saw him near Big Ben, and me going, I'll just check, lower me down on that bastard. It makes no sense. And he literally was on the top of the thing with the wind blowing him going, oh, and I was just like, do you know what I mean? It doesn't matter. It doesn't make any sense to me. You need to stop. Thank you, Molly. And I literally, I wasn't even going to say anything. I literally was really fair until he started slagging off people like me. And it was obviously sense you have so much of it. I've got no sense, to be fair. But do you know what I mean? I know, you know, there's certain things, thank you, Jamie, there's certain things on this case, right, that I can make videos about. There's certain things I could make videos about now in this case that are very dangerous that I wouldn't do because I'm trying to protect myself, my children and the community. There's just no need to do it. Like, you can all see the posts out there everywhere, the names and everything else. Now, I'm not about to come on here and be like, I'm going to tell you the names. I could die for this, but I'm going to tell you anyway. Don't tell anyone. Oh my God, I think he's behind me now. I'm going to say his name, he's got a gun, but I'm just going to keep saying it like this. It's just like literally my whole community are going to be messaging me going, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? Like, oh my God, there's a man behind you with a rolling pin. And I'm just like, yeah, but I've got 50,000 people in it, so I'm just going to keep going. Like, oh my God, there's a shadow behind me. And then I just cut out the live He'll probably parachute in tomorrow when there's loads of people there. He'll like have a parachute that looks like a massive grape, and he'll be like, Jay's mum got this for me. Cowabunga. Do you know what I mean? It just doesn't make any sense. Like, you don't want help. You don't want anyone to help you do anything. You don't want, like, you just want to be out there on your own. Like, even when he said he was changing the search area, he said, this whole area is going to take me 4 or 5 days. It might take me a couple of weeks. Phone the police and tell them and ask them to come and join your search. He's going at 8:30 posted on Facebook. Who is Down the Rabbit Hole? Why am I called? Who is Down the Rabbit Hole? Where have I got that name from? It is a bit like Glory. I mean, to be fair, it will come out of the grapevine. Thank you, Molly. Down the Rabbit Hole is there's certain things, right, that you don't need to say. So if I'm out there and I'm like, obviously I can't search, so say I'm out there and you know, I meet Jay's family briefly, they talk to me and they buy me some grapes. Like, I don't think it's even needed for me to come online and say it, to talk about Jay's family at all. Because you've already said you don't want to get involved in any of that part. You just want to do the searching. That's all you're interested in. So why do you need to come live and keep talking about it? He went through the bags yesterday, showed us everything he got from Jay's family. And then this morning he started his video with like, going out now, I'm going to start searching. Luckily I've got this shirt from Jay's family. They've bought me this shirt to go searching in. It's this shirt here they've got me. So obviously I'm going to be free from spikes. It's not going to be able to get to me. This is what they got me. And it was just kind of like, yeah, you said yesterday, like it just, you know, yeah, he does. He wants to be like Action Man. You can keep saying seriously. No one has to stay if they don't want to. He did get some spikes. Yeah, he definitely did get some spikes. But I just think, you know, personally, I think it's turned into a bit of a kind of a little bit of a show, and that's my personal opinion. I'm allowed my opinion and stuff. I think, you know, he is literally doing a good job out there searching and stuff. He could spend his time probably searching down where like Jay may have been. Jay is not an experienced climber. He's not going to be up the top battered about in the wind. He would have fallen off by now if there was that much wind up there. And that's just my opinion. I know a lot of you actually think he's an absolute hero, and that's absolutely your opinion. He did actually say quite bad things about people like me tonight, and so I can have my opinion back. You know, he's just, do you know what I mean? Because I've seen the screenshots where actual mountaineers, people who have actually climbed Everest, have offered to come up and help and said, look, we've got hiking gear, mate, we can come and meet you, we can assist you. And he said, no, I don't need the help. Thank you, Zara. This boy hasn't been found yet, so why do you not want help from anyone who is actually qualified? I don't understand. Claza, I'm not really bothered about your follow, darling. I'll help you out. And he got out there on day 2 or 3 actually, so you're wrong. You know, big love, big love. You know, it's just one of those things. Like, honestly, that's just how I see it. No, he refuses to talk to Mark. He said, why would I do it? Which doesn't, yeah, it is a main character thing. Because why would you not talk to Mark? And he was like, dude, and it is. It's the nearly 1 million likes, dude. He was asking for tweezers though. Oh, he's gonna, yeah, because he had to pull the cactus things out of his leg. He was just saying people on TikTok who actually have any kind of other theories. It's absolutely Jay's just lost on the mountains. No one's seen the trains. We don't get to judge, and we don't get to say this. We don't get to say that. And I'm like, you don't get to just vouch from Brad off meeting him once. He's a lovely boy. When actually he's lied, he's changed his, don't worry, Sarah, I'm more than savage enough on my own. You know, this boy's changed his statement. He's literally slowed down the search. They've lied about the timeline. How are you going to say that he's just this awesome young guy when you said you weren't getting involved in any part of the case apart from just searching? So, you know what I mean? I don't, thank you, Neil. I honestly don't need anyone to, the man doesn't even have ropes. I don't need anyone to believe me. I'm just having my own honest opinion. You know, if I was going out tomorrow to search for someone who's lost, and 9,000 people on TikTok said, we'll come and search with you, I'm not going to go, no, I've got this. I'm going to go, yeah, come out. If you've got, you know, capability to search and everything else, come out and help. We need to bring him home. I think there's a reason he's avoiding Mark. You know, everyone knows Mark is the best bet at the moment of of finding Jay. And if he's, you know, he's saying Mark's tried to ring me a few times, I don't want to speak to him. Why? Like, because it's going to take you away from TikTok for 5 minutes. Like, this is a guy who's trying to find Jay. He's trying to find Jay. Like, even if you speak to him for 2 minutes, big love, yeah, literally like, guys, we're smashing it. No, you're smashing it. No one else is smashing it. And the reason I'm so annoyed is because one of my people tonight asked him a simple question and he called us stupid. And I was just like, do you know what I mean? I don't care. Talk about the really grapevine. I just don't understand it. Mark has given us the best date. Mark, do a background check. Did he not change his Instagram to shit happens? Who did? Brad? I have to say, like, thank you, Sakura. He may have gone over there for all the best reasons and stuff, but the attention has got to his head. That's all I'm going to say. Big love, guys. Big love, Sakura. What did that say? Who's that? I have done the island vanishing triangle. I've done every single woman off that case before. I will do it again at some stage. Oh, look at me with the plate. I look rough there. I look like my nan after she's been to the pub. Layla, why have you just sent me a can of Spam? Is it because of the size of my forehead? I have to question why someone has sent me that. You know when people come up to you because you've got a fat forehead and go spam, and then she just sent me one. Oh, it's because it's spam mate, or it's nothing to do with my forehead. I've read into that wrong. Oh, her name's Jessica, not Danielle. It's engineer Jessica. I don't know why I thought it was Danielle. I think it's because a really annoying girl went to my school called Danielle. What does it say? What is she saying? Can't clip off him. 1 million likes. Oh, guys, you're amazing. Thank you so much. Now 2 million. Big love. No, I'm joking. I don't know if you know this, but what? Yeah, we did know Dylan's been found. We're literally over the moon about it. Rapidly, guy, I've just seen on Facebook. You can send it to me at Comet Crime on Instagram. Probably easier. Thank you, Tammy. 2 million. Literally, guys, I don't expect 2 million likes. That's amazing. That's madness. That's awesome. Yeah, he's okay. He's wanted his mum and dad to come and get him tonight. He wants to go home. And I think that is absolutely amazing. Hayley always keeping it real. I literally, there's no point me having a social media account at all if I'm not putting out my honest opinions about stuff. Lucy, thank you. Thank you, Nina. People aren't always going to agree with the things that I say, and I don't expect them to always agree with what I say. But I can only keep it real, and there's no point me going, wow, down the rabbit hole's got like so many. Oh, thank you, Sarah. That's amazing. Popular number 5, mine thing says. You know, there's no point me going, oh, he's a great guy because he's got more followers than me and because he's getting loads more attention right now than me. I have to like read it out as I see it. Oh, thank you, Jean. It's still finding it. It's not actually anymore. It's thank you so much. You know, I can only be honest about how I feel about things, and you know, I don't think he'd probably like me much either. To be fair, by what he said about TikTokers and stuff. What did it say? Keeping it real, slagging him off is all you do. Not really, rules, do I? It's fake account again. Awesome. Do you know what, if someone comes in here and has like an honest opinion that's against mine, I honestly do not mind at all. Honestly, I don't. It's when people do it on troll accounts. When people do it on troll accounts, it really bothers me because it's like, why would you create a whole account to say something? Like, even if someone like actually said, I actually think you're really wrong. Do you mind if I come and tell you exactly why I think you're wrong? I'd be like, yeah, of course you can. But it's under a fake account. I just won't even acknowledge it because I think you're absolutely a bit of a loser if you have to do it in a. What's that? They look at the tunnels on a live. What live is that? Yeah, I'm not sure about that King 22 official because I don't think it was the real guy they had up earlier. I'm not sure it was the right guy anyway. What is this? And one man is tripod. I would not take anything seriously that woman that you sent me this video says, no one has ever said Jay pricked his foot on a cactus. That's the fact that she can't be asked to research because she's a snorecumber. We don't have the best history. Yeah, she makes Brett look fantastic and exciting. Your lip sync is a bit out for me. Let's do a vote. Right, be honest, guys, 'cause I'm not even going to call you out for whatever your vote is. Like, I honestly don't mind. If you think I'm right about down the rabbit hole, put smiley face. And if you think I'm wrong, put sad face. Because I can imagine some people do see really good in what he's doing. Do stuff that live, I think they're going to be picking up. What's a snorecumber? Someone who makes you sleep? Who's Black Biden that's coming trying to get up my box? That's not you, is it, Mr. Chocolate? Black Biden, I'm not accepting you in my box. I don't know who you are. I nearly accepted you then. Is Marcel? No, it's not. Why would he be the Black Biden? What happened to his other account? Oh, is someone I know? Hello?
Hayley!
Oh, it's you! I was thinking it was Mr. Chocolate winding me up.
I can't believe you think I'm...
Did he just mute himself?
Hello?
Hello. You okay? What is going on?
Yes, I just came out because...
Thank you, Lucy.
Hello?
Hello.
Okay. Yes. I just came up because I saw 4,000 people and thought, this is the perfect place to do a soft launch. So, hi guys, I'm Black Biden, and I thought to myself, let me come up and see Hayley's host them, hi guys. So what's the topic of conversation today?
Jay Slater again. Why have you got a different account again?
So basically, this is, Charles's Grippers. This is basically Charles's Grippers, but because I've got Wish.com Super Nanny, I can't put this account idea on, I can't change it because I can't go on live with Wish.com Super Nanny. So I've had to take away, and also, there was stuff going on yesterday. So, I had to retract one of my accounts, but I really, really like this account, I really like it. So
I just assumed straight away that it was actually Mr. Chocolate.
No, this is Black Biden.
I love your new account.
Thank you so much. Well, I think my time up here is done.
Is that your soft launch?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if you guys have questions for me. I don't want to take over.
Guys, it's not Mama Kaz. Everyone keeps saying.
I don't want to take over the live because I know you've got a clear goal.
Everyone thinks you're Mama Kaz.
If you think I'm Mama Kaz, so be it. Pussy tight, pussy clean. Pussy fresh, ayy. Pussy pretty, pussy fat, funa flesh, ayy.
It's Marcel.
Oh God.
Thank you, Lucy. Who was that? Oh, I literally. This is Marcel's first soft launch of his new account. It's not. Definitely sounds like Mama Kaz. Who's Marcel? Marcel, introduce yourself. Thank you,
I'm
guys.
Black Biden. In case you don't know me, I make satirical accounts on the net. I'm washing dishes. I am the number one satire maker of accounts in the universe. All right?
He is the king of the one-liner.
No one does it better than me. I'm so good.
Thank you, Lucy. Why is everyone making fat jokes today? I know what, we'll send her an elephant. It's rabbit hole. It's down the rabbit hole. After he's eaten all the grapes, he's got a sore throat. Here comes Mr. Chocolate. Mr. Chocolate, I thought this was you. I wouldn't accept Marcel in the box because I assumed that Black Biden was you.
No, I think Chocolate is coming up soon. He should be coming up. I saw him battling racists yesterday. I didn't want to, what's the word? Interfere with his magic. But,
Hello.
Hello, Chocolate.
How can I help?
We were just talking about you.
Yeah, you see that yesterday, Marcel.
I did. What happened?
Not Waste Man come in, yeah? And like, basically, we was all bantering, innit? And he thought, wait, someone just added me. Is that my little sister? Yeah, it is. Wait, but anyway, so we was just like bantering. He came in to be some hero, and he was trying to cuss us back. And then when he couldn't take it, he started bringing race into it, innit?
Oh, God.
So yeah, we just kind of sent for a minute.
Oh.
But yeah, that's basically in a nutshell, mate.
Sarah, you can't for followers to go in the box anymore. You can come up right now.
Hey, Baguette, bestie. How are you?
Did you actually watch the Biden and Trump thing last night?
Oh, God. Trump.
Oh, God.
Biden was about to fall asleep on us.
I know, but did you hear when Biden proper ripped the piss out of Trump? I can't even remember what he said. I was half asleep, but I was literally...
For me, it was Biden was like, oh, we're going to destroy Medicare or something. And I was like, girl, you need to go and have a nap, child. That's why I made Black Biden, because you need to go get your hair done. Go to get a massage.
Yeah.
I need a massage, I'm not tired.
Everyone's asking you guys what your thoughts are on the J case.
My thoughts?
Yeah.
Well, I'll be honest, I don't really care anymore.
Oh, Chocolate.
I'm so done with it.
I wasn't following it from the beginning. I don't even know what. Apparently he's the bad guy. Apparently he's in, some sort of activity. I don't even know, child. She done, child.
Here's good. Hey, Quiet Life, please.
Hi.
Hi, you alright?
Yeah, I'm good. You all good?
Yeah,
good.
How are you?
This is all too exciting, isn't it?
It is.
Wait, what's exciting?
What's your name?
Well, nothing's too exciting. It's all a bit shit, but we're here. I love Hayley. I also have another account called Nanny Plum.
Nanny Plum. You're Nanny Plum.
I love Nanny Plum.
You're a celebrity.
Who's Nanny Plum?
Me, Nanny Plum. Would you like some jelly? Magic jelly?
I just followed your Plum. Oh, I haven't seen you for ages, Nanny Plum. I didn't know what happened to you.
I've got a look. Listen, I can't devote you lot are very special. You're very special people because I can't.
Call me special.
You're famous.
Who's famous?
You?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Nanny Plum is, but I love the word Nanny Plum. It's a humble person that people love.
I would love to see you and Miss Baguette mud wrestle.
No, what, in plum juice?
Yeah, you and Miss Baguette.
Magic jam.
I would love to see that.
Well, I'm just here. I'm here, and I'm looking, and I'm listening, and it's madness, and I don't want to get involved. But my God, I didn't even think that I would get accepted tonight into a conversation. So, hello, everyone.
Hello, are you on this account now then, not Nanny Plum, or are you still using both?
No, I've got blocked tonight. I was on I was on my Nanny Plum account, and I was arguing my rights.
Yes,
and then
you exposed or somewhere. I saw you earlier.
Oh God, sorry if I laugh, but I get nervous.
Why?
You get nervous,
Who's
Sarah?
nervous? Why are you nervous?
I'm up in the box, in Hayley's box.
It's the first time I'm up in the box as well. I've always put a little law down for myself that I would never expose my voice or my face or my children or my family, because this place is fucking right.
Yeah,
but when it comes to Hayley and Remy and a few golden diamonds in the rough, I will come up and say hello.
Oh yeah, we love having you up here. It's not Stacey Solomon.
I didn't
No, not
What's
Stacey
Stacey?
go
Solomon.
live until you got 800 followers.
I
You
didn't,
can
Live on
just
10.
voice.
Ah.
I didn't even realise I had that many on this account because this is my private account. I changed my name and I started getting opinionated. I started to get opinionated and then I got horrible, evil people coming for me. So I thought, oh my God. So I deleted all my children off this account and all my family, and I'm kind of sucked into this world now of right and wrong, and it's a little bit not easy to get out of.
Thank you for sending me gifts, guys. You don't need to.
By the way, Hayley, did you see you're on the popular podium?
Oh, probably number 3. Oh, I am on the podium.
Well done.
The wolf. I'm literally right next to the wolf. Hey, brother.
You're famous now.
Yeah, I got a million likes.
You're a seasoned celeb. Like, seasoned with salt and pepper and jerk chicken seasoning.
Black
on
Maiden,
purpose.
you have the most silkiest, sexiest voice. What are you on right now? Are you doing that on purpose?
No, he always talks like that.
Yes.
Very sexy. I don't even stay on this late, to be honest, so I miss everything. My page is about dickheads, and I post dickheads, but it's always in the morning. I don't ever stay up this late.
Biden's always a charmer, even in his wrinkling age.
You should see him. You should see him in his Crocs. When he's got his Crocs on, he's Mr. Lover Lover.
Activation code.
In sports mode.
Running for the bus.
Mr. Lover Lover.
So what's everyone done tonight? It's Friday. What's everyone done?
Nothing much.
Drunk water.
I've just been stalking Mr. Chocolate.
I went to see a rhino today.
Did you, Mr.
TAM.
What, in a zoo or what?
Yeah.
Sorry, Marcel, stop that laughing, bro.
It was looking at me like it recognised me.
Mr. Get, where did you find a rhino, darling?
TikTok.
On TikTok.
Are you talking about Tam?
Yeah, you. It was really cute though. This one.
Time for you to start singing Miss Baguette, please.
Oh, I just start singing.
No, just a fresh machine.
Why are you so obsessed with me, Tam? I want to know.
So you've got beef with Tam on this app, haven't you, Miss Baguette?
Is that what you call rhino meat? I don't know. What do you call rhino?
Marcel, I think you stop.
I'm saying nothing, but you've called a light and thinker. I'm not saying nothing. I just asking.
And fabulosity.
I don't hear what he's saying.
Marcel's laughing, I swear.
What is going on?
I don't even know at this point.
No, I don't either.
And fabulosity's comment.
That's a conversation.
Anne's comment. Where's Anne's comment?
Look at Anne.
Hippopotamus.
Wait, Mod's pinned the comment.
You can't pin because there's people in the boxes.
Hippopotamus.
Yeah, I'm confused also.
Hippopotamus.
I can't believe my nanny Plum has
Hippopotamus.
been on the stage.
Hippopotamus.
Right, anyway, back to business. Right, you know the when he saw the blood,
Yeah.
why did he just assume it was a rabbit, and why didn't he inform the police that he found blood, because they could have got the dogs?
He said that he found some rabbit droppings near to it.
Oh,
But just because there's rabbit
Hayley,
droppings, you don't assume it's
please.
an animal, do you? And that
Well, it was probably one of his.
all over this.
It was probably one of his grapes.
most
Yeah.
probably his from
Probably
being
one of his
touched by a
olives.
cactus.
Olives.
You cannot, when you're looking for a missing person who's thought to have last been seen bleeding, you see any blood, it needs to be tested. You can't just go, oh, I think it's part of this. He's not fucking David Attenborough. He's
Yeah.
literally, you know what I mean? He can't just make that decision.
David Attenborough. He's going on like Bear Grylls. Like he is an adrenaline junkie that's doing. He's not even doing this for money. He's doing this for thrills.
Exactly
If you've
that.
seen him hanging on the edge of if you see him hanging on the edge of a cliff, going, "Oh, this is so dangerous," but I can find my phone. This frustrates the shit out of me, and my Nanny Plum page says it all. There's people that deserve money and clout, and it goes to a positive thing, but I'm sorry, this dickhead doesn't get it.
It's just how he went on the cliff and was holding on for dear life.
Yeah. Oh, it's so dangerous. And how many times has the cunt got to repeat himself?
Oh my God.
You say a few things too many. It's amazing, guys. It's amazing, guys. Oh, you're fantastic, guys. You're fantastic, guys. Oh, it's dangerous, guys. It's dangerous, guys. It frustrates. I don't usually get involved. I don't care. See you later. All these dickheads. The fucking Alpha Bar cunt. I don't care. I don't care.
Are we talking about Off the Rabbit Hole?
Yes. Yes.
Nanny Plum, you've killed me off. The Alpha Bar cunt.
The Alpha Bar cunt and all the rest of them. I don't care. But this has wound me up. This has wound me up. Because he seems to be a genuine, nice, easygoing guy, just trying to help the cause. But he's not. He earned over 10 grand in gifts last night. And then today, in the 30 minutes I recorded, him saying, "Oh, I've only got £1 grand to give to the cause that you've contributed to." It doesn't make sense. Fuck
How
off.
much of that money, though, is actually going to the cause?
Well, Hayley would know a lot, and I would know a lot because of my page. I won't monetize my page. I refuse to do it. TikTok makes me every day, encourages me to monetize my page, and I'm not going to do it. So Hayley will know these. It's 70% of every gift. All the gifts that are given is 70%. He earned 10 grand in gifts the other night. So 70% of that goes to TikTok. He might as well set up a fucking TikTok page, GoFundMe for Jay's fucking death or whatever. It just
when he talks about the ropes, can't he just go to the shop and buy one? It's not that hard, is it?
What professional mountain climber goes to a location with no ropes and safety gear?
Exactly.
Is this what the guy did?
Hello?
Yeah, no, I think his literally, I do think that his intentions in the beginning were great, and I think obviously searching
I do as well. Hayley, I do as well. I do think his intentions are good, but I don't think his intentions are focused on money. I don't think it's about money. I think it's glory hunting.
No, I definitely think it's an attention thing. I think it can be really hard when you actually start getting a lot of attention for something. Then it starts getting, it can get to your head. And today he was very rude to people who were asking really simple questions. And it's like you can't only answer some of the questions.
He was very rude for about 45 minutes to people asking him, like, you've just put a video out with the caption of "I've found blood." He then puts the video out. "I found blood." Oh, but it must be an animal. It must be this. It must be that. I'm sat in a fucking an apartment and I'm scared, and all these voices. It's all dramatisation. It's all dramatisation.
Right, can I just say something? Like, you're there taking the pee out of him, like saying stuff about grapes and that. That's not fair, is it? He's there out there looking for this kid. Well, she was, because I got the screen recording of it.
Who's taking the piss, darling?
Hayley earlier with the grapes and that.
Take the piss. She says things how it is. So present what you got to say and say it. Go on.
The thing is, he's out there looking for the kid. He's there, like, looking in places where people wouldn't think to.
He is tracing steps.
Jay Slater.
He didn't take his ropes with him. He got on a flight from Scotland. He literally got on there. And he didn't take his ropes and that. He left them at his mates.
Like he says he is. He would have his equipment with him. But yet he's been caught on camera saying, "I need to borrow equipment." The family of Jay has bought him clothes.
Mm-hmm. And they've probably done that because he's helping them out.
Oh,
they've probably done that because he's helping them out.
Who turns up at search and rescue with no health and safety gear and no alternative clothing? The family of the person that's gone missing is buying him clothes.
Why does he need clothes buying for him? Sorry, if he's earned £5 grand on TikTok, I don't get it.
All the money that he's getting on TikTok, he's donating, and he's putting towards charity.
Literally 2.5 hours ago, he disclosed that the mountain rescue only received £1,000 of the money he earned in the last, 24 hours? Can you do the math with the TikTok gifts and stuff? Can you get it?
We're gonna be on Sky News tomorrow morning.
Get it? He got more than £1,000. So where's the rest of it gone? Where's the rest of it gone?
Wait.
And there's people like Hayley and everyone else that don't accept that she's turned her fucking gifts off. Everyone, people, the Guardia Civil, the Cuarenta de Futa, everyone, the Bomberos, everyone's there doing nothing, just doing their job, not in front of the cameras. Where's their money? Huh?
His job is TikTok.
No,
so,
his job is not
he's doing
TikTok.
as a part of TikTok.
He's a thrill. He's an adrenaline junkie. He's doing it for a reason, sweetheart. Hello, wake up.
Yeah, I'm not. I've said it's good that he's gone out to help, and I have said over the last couple of days.
I'm not a horrible bitch. I'm not, but come on. It has to stop at some point. He has sat there in the dark going, what's that noise?
No one's being mean.
The ghost stuck in there.
That's how he records everything. Like, if you're searching for a boy that's missing, you don't need to record it every single time.
Thank you, Sarah Bolden. Thank you. You don't need to. If you're out there for the good of if you're out there to help someone, you don't need to record it. He is on a monetization. Every video he posts, every fucking view, every third, what is it? Come on, Hayley, you know. Every 1,000 views? Every 1,000 views he gets paid. And he's posting for 5, 6, 7 videos on the cliff edge of fucking excitement. Come on, people, wake up.
People are getting worried as well about him. The more he posts, people...
You know why people worry about him? Is because the dickhead goes, oh, I'm going to go and find some bread. I'm going to go and eat something. Oh, I'm so tired. Oh, I fell in the cactus.
I 100% agree that he does need help out there. He's out there at the moment. He has no funds, whatever. But he doesn't need to record every single thing. Imagine if he comes across him
his family are.
And he's on live stream or something.
Do you know how rich his family are? This is what puzzled me with this.
The Observer, providing you with the latest TikTok drama from across the UK.